Guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Greatest Warrior video. We're gonna go through and beat panel 6 and 7 in this one. Just to get going, I'm gonna speed the video up just because it'll make things a lot easier and there's a lot to get through in this. So here I go through, I start 100%ing a lot of the characters. I'm here referencing my more experienced account on what to do for these character builds. You don't necessarily have to follow these. I've found a lot of success with these builds. A lot of these free-to-play characters don't have dodge built in on them, and dodge has saved me in so many of my runs countless times. That way you don't die in an event, because if an enemy can't hit you because you dodge the attack, it makes it almost impossible to kill you. But some of the other ones I build slightly different. It just depends on what the characters have in their kits and whatnot. Just this is how I've built them. You can build yours differently, but figure I'd show this in the video. Let's go over what panel 6 is. Panel 6, it wants us to beat 6 bonus events: the Genius Bulma's Prep Battle, Hercule's Big Buck Challenge, which I did at the end of the last video. Wants us to sell a character, do a friend summon, use Zenny in Baba's shop, use a support memory, and add a friend. I found when doing this, adding a friend took me the longest time. So that was a huge issue. But as you can see, gone through, rainbowed the whole Sand Saga team, which this isn't the only free-to-play team. There's other great teams such as the Ginyu Force team, which I'll be uploading videos on shortly after this one. In the previous video go live, I'll be doing videos on the free-to-play Team Bardock team. Right now the Metal Cooler campaign's going on, so I'll probably grind out the free-to-play Metal Cooler team because that team can be really strong. Then I plan on showing free-to-play players on the best way to grind stones free-to-play, what banners they should be summoning on, like on June 30th, because I'm recording this video June 4th of 2026. On June 30th of 2026, a new celebration comes out with one of the better campaigns of the year, where we'll have a Dokkan Fest LR, and those are typically some of the strongest units in the game. So that all is fun, but I also do want to show content those teams do crush at the end of the day, and there's a lot of free-to-play stones you can get using from these free-to-play teams. So this was the Bulma event, and it wants you to take down 6 of these bonus events. So Hidden Potential Orbs track is another good one to do, because this allows you to build up your characters to be even better. So go through, I did this one. I believe I just went up the list from everything that was going on. If it's the 14th or 29th of the month, it would be Dokkan Day. I believe I recorded this on the last Dokkan Day, so the Dokkan Day event is up. That's an insanely good event to run, because it's not only the best link leveling event, which is what you see after right here, where characters' link skills go up. Those link skills can add more stats to the characters based off of characters that share the same links as them and can link with them. But as you can see, I'm just going through the list, making sure that I hit all these bonus events. Dokkan wants you to do these events as frequently as you can. There's a lot of missions that have dragon stones tied to them, which is why they want you to keep logging in to do these. Like the Turtle School event that we did in the last video, that one is a everyday event that you can do, and it is incredibly valuable to be doing an event like that. It's crazy that you can activate the hidden potential because you used to have to be level 50 to do that, so that threw me off on my playthrough of the game for the first time in quite a while. As you can see, sell off a character. Here's where I think I go on a little bit of a side quest here to get some trader points. Yep, that's what I'm doing here, just so I can use trader points at Baba's shop. There's where I get the mission done, and then I think I just go through and unlock, because it's those slots give you good stuff every day. Here we go and do the friend summon. It's that very last tab. I just decided to do single. You should really do the multi on this. And I believe that is everything outside of the using the support memory and sending a friend request for this one. So we can start talking about panel 7, because I started to do panel 7 here, where I went through and it says beat the Dokkan story, a new sand threat. And I tried to do the friend request at the same time, because it can take you a while in the beginning to get friends on here. So that's where I started. You have to beat, I believe it's all 12 stages of this event for panel 7, and then you have to beat the first 3 stages of the Dokkan story fierce battle for planet Namek. So I go through, I do all of these, and then the very end of panel 7 it asks you to wish for the Dragon Balls, which for that you have to go through and play the Dokkan original story mode and not these Dokkan story mode missions. And so that's the difference. So let me speed this up because this can take a while. That's the support memory, that long support memory. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit more, because it's a pretty simple idea of what's going to go on. You just got to go through and beat it stage by stage. So go through, you're just doing what I did here, where you ran characters that are newer, that have the active skills. It takes like 2 minutes to beat these stages. See, I beat panel 6. You unlock all these missions as you just go through and you do all this stuff. I believe the final number of dragon stones you should have around finishing this first panel missions is, I think I finished around 300 stones. It was either just over 300 or just under 300, and that was just from doing the first missions. Getting all this footage took me about an hour, so these missions aren't that hard for more experienced players who know what they're doing. But to give new players an idea of how to do it, I have seen a few YouTubers do it. Like The Truth, I know he did a series with Iron Cane, but I don't think he played through it himself. And I also didn't want to start on my main account, which I've been playing since 2017, and I have built up a lot. I think more people will be invested in watching a new account and be playing the game completely free to play on that account, like I'll be doing here. So yep, just going through. Should be almost done with this one. you finally get to level 50, which would have been where the old hidden potential system would have finally unlocked for you. Dokkan doesn't really do that anymore, where they lock things behind certain account levels. I think the only thing that's locked anymore behind a Dokkan account level is the Battlefront, which you have to reach level 150, but as you can see, already reached level 50, and this looks like it's maybe 45 minutes in to the gameplay. Went through, collected all of the missions. Here's the Fierce Planet Namek one. I should have probably slowed it down, but it's in the same section as the Sand Saga one. You can also click on the panel mission, and in the bottom right it'll say attempt, and it'll take you straight to the mission. Let me just get ready, because I think this is it's either stage 2 or stage 3. No, so here's stage 3, so this is the last stage for the panel mission. It's going to ask you to do right away. These Dokkan stories are very easy. You get a lot of good free-to-play characters out of them. I go back here. Let me just slow this back down. And here, you go to your team formation, and it'll say Dragon Balls. And then you can click on the grayed out Dragon Balls, and it'll take you straight to the stage you need to do to get to the Dragon Stone. And then you just have to have the specific number to land on that Dragon Ball. In this case, it was 2. So I saved the 2s for the very end, so I could just collect the Dragon Ball on the first attempt. These original Dokkan Battle story mode stages, they give out special currencies if you beat it under certain conditions. The currency can be used to buy free-to-play STR Vegito, which Dokkan awakens into an LR from the Future Saga of Vegito Blue. That was a legendary campaign character where the community got to vote on the free-to-play LR, and this was right around the time Vegito had just appeared in the Dragon Ball Super anime, which was really exciting for the time. I remember playing through the story mode my first time. You couldn't go through and just click on the hardest version of the stage on your first attempt. You had to go through and beat each stage 3 times. So it used to take a while to do these and collect all the Dragon Balls, but Dokkan's become very free to play, or beginner friendly, not free to play, but they're also pretty free to play for a gacha game. So, yep, now we just have to summon on Shenron. This should be the last one. Yeah, because I think all I have to do now is just go in here, make my wish. I forget what I wish for. I think it was more items, but you can also wish for like Zenny, Dragon Stones, more items. Actually, I think I go through and I'll show you. Yep, aged meat. Oh, yeah, so there you go. I went for the items instead of the aged meat or anything else. Go through, shows the completion. Dokkan Frontier, there's this and this, and that's all. Oh, it was 232 is where I ended with. And then I went through and did this pan event, which I'll show you guys. The pan event is just unreal with how much XP it gives you as a new player. I think I go from like level 57 up to almost level 90. Though then again, I did record these like over a week ago. So I can't remember at the top of my head. Lots of link leveling. This event can only be done once per week too. Nope, almost level 80 is where I got. And I believe that should be all. Yep. Yep, that should be pretty much it for this one. And if this was too quick, I can always drop the unsped up footage. But thank you guys for watching.